Today is Wednesday, December 14, 2022. Roland on pitching right here on the Black Star Network. We are live in the world of Coca-Cola for the Celebration Bowl. Jackson State, North Carolina Central. And so we literally are kicking this thing off over the next 3 hours. We'll talk with members of both teams, the coaches, the players, also executives from Coca-Cola. Folks, it's time to bring the funk. Roland on pitching on the Black Star Network. Let's go!
Whatever the miss, he's on it. Whatever it is, he's got the scoop, the fact, the find. And when it breaks, he's right on time and it's rolling. Best believe he's knowing. Putting it down from sports to news to politics. With entertainment just for kicks, he's rolling. It's on go, roll, roll, y'all. It's Roland Martin. He's real, the best, you know he's Roland Martin now. Martin.
Coca-Cola. We hit the world of Coca-Cola, folks, for the Celebration Bowl. Westlake High School band here. The teams are coming in right now. Jackson State football team just came in. If we go to the other camera, you will see the players that are coming in here as we speak. Of course, they are here again, Jackson State. We are here broadcasting as well. And so a lot of attention here, a lot of excitement for the Cricket Celebration Bowl. And so we are happy to be here over the next few hours. We'll talk with a lot of these players as well as some of the coaches. Right now, let's just listen to Westlake High School. in Atlanta. We're here with Coca-Cola here at the Celebration Bowl. Y'all got one more song? Okay. Okay, hold on, just double checking here. All right, y'all. This here is Cedric Young. He is a director of bands here. So Cedric, folks said y'all one of the top bands in Atlanta.
Absolutely. Yes, sir, brother. One of the top bands in Atlanta.
How many members you got?
About 130. About 130. About 130. Yes, sir.
So, of course, he's an alpha man. That's always important. So just tell us about this group of kids and how successful they've been.
Wow, these kids have been outstanding. They're actually taking final exams at this time. You know, Westlake is an IB school. We have classes for advanced placement there. We have top athletics. We top at academics as well. And we have students from 9th grade through 12th grade. And the school is located in the city of South Fulton. Yes, sir. I'm so proud of these students and the community. And thank you.
All right, we appreciate it.
That's right.
Thanks a bunch. Again, folks, we're here for this is the World of Coca-Cola. And so they have both teams that are actually coming in here. And so right now, Jackson State, they're first. North Carolina Central, they'll be coming in second. And so they're going to be touring the whole place. They'll be, of course, eating here as well, checking the whole facility out. And so they're going to be a short program. And so we're going to be here talking with various officials as well about what's going on. Go ahead. That's right. Y'all go ahead. Talking to various officials. And here we go. All right. Folks, the game was taking place on Saturday at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta. The game is already sold out. Lots of excitement here. Of course, Jackson State, they were here last year. They, of course, lost to South Carolina State, and they absolutely want to they also want to come out with a victory from this particular game. And so a lot of excitement. Of course, they also want to win this game for head coach Deion Sanders. Of course, he is coaching his final game for Jackson State. The new coach, T.C. Taylor, has already been named by Jackson State as a replacement. And so that's what's going on here as well. And so folks. So we're here again celebrating this, talking to various people, and getting their thoughts and perspectives on this game as well.
You are not going to be cute. This is not a way you can get up and eat what you like. So once the band is out, it's time to celebrate over this place for the food. And I feel you. That is very relatable. Please don't run over any of our beautiful cheerleaders. Thank you.
1 second, sorry. So there we go, folks. And so again, right now what's happening right now is the players, they are going about all the different food stations that are in here as well. And so trying out some of the food. And so we're going to head over here, see if I can grab, I thought I saw John Grant. He's executive director of this bowl. He is with ESPN. So we're going to talk to John, and then we're going to make our way upstairs, and also, so you see upstairs, now the Coca-Cola executives, they are here, so we'll be talking to them as well. And so we were here last year, and so we wanted to be, roaming a little bit more this year, chatting with different folks. And so what we'll do is, in a second, grab a couple of people, so see if I can make my way over here. I thought I saw John. I see Michael Braxton with Coca-Cola. And so I might grab Michael in a second. So Michael Braxton with Coca-Cola works with the HBCUs. So we're going to chat with Michael in just a moment here. So Michael, all right, good to see you. It's a little messy outside, cold and rainy. It's sort of messed up the plans you had for outside, but you got enough room on the inside.
We had a pivot. We brought the kids in, and they lit it up. Westlake High School was fantastic.
Talk about, for folks who don't know, the relationship that Coca-Cola has with various HBCUs.
Well, we are proud partners of a number of HBCUs across the landscape. We partner with individual institutions. We partner with 3 conferences, the SIAC, the CIAA, and the MEAC. And also we have various events in the HBCU world that we sponsor, including the Celebration Bowl. So it's part of our overarching commitment and to partner and uplift HBCUs around.
And then when you say partner with individual schools, what does it actually mean?
Well, we sponsor institutions, we provide beverages on institutions, but we also help partner on their community initiatives. We provide scholarships, we sponsor their events, sporting events and what have you. So, across the lexicon, across the board, we're proud partners of many HBCUs, and we're a proud part of the HBCU community.
Now, obviously, this game has just grown and grown and grown. It's already sold out. There's a lot of excitement around this year's Celebration Bowl.
Well, the excitement is just that it's growing. The celebration has become a celebration of HBCU culture. When you come to the game on Saturday, you're not only going to see fans from Jackson and North Carolina Central, you're going to see the FAMU fans, the Hampton fans, the A&T fans, the Tuskegee fans. That Saturday before Christmas has become a celebration of HBCU culture, and this is the place to be, Atlanta, the week before Christmas at the Celebration Bowl.
Now, of course, there are other events that are happening all throughout the week. Now, on Saturday, there's also, the Fan Fest Zone?
The Coca-Cola Fan Experience. We'll have more high school bands, the Sonic Boom in the South and the NCCU Marching Machine. They'll be there as well, playing pregame out adjacent to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and International Plaza. If you're in Atlanta, come on out. It's free for the public.
All right, man. All right, Mike. Well, sounds good. And so Jackson State's up first. And then is there going to be – what's happening a little bit later? Is there speakers or anything that's happening?
The kids from Jackson State are going to have their dinner. Then we're going to bring in North Carolina Central. We're going to do it all again.
All right. I appreciate it. All right. Thanks so much. All right. Again, folks, so a lot of things happened for a moment ago. I just saw Coach Deion Sanders. We're going to try to grab him, try to grab the new head coach, Coach Taylor, as well. And so let's do this here. Let's go to a commercial break. We'll be back on Roland Martin Unfiltered on the Black Star Network, broadcasting live with World of Coca-Cola Cricket Celebration Bowl that's happening here. Don't forget to support us in what we do. Download the Black Star Network app, Apple phone, Android phone, Apple TV, Android TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Xbox One, Samsung Smart TV. Also support our Bring the Funk fan club. You can, of course, check your money order, PO Box 57196, Washington, D.C., 20037-0196. Cash App, $ RM Unfiltered. PayPal's R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com. Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. And be sure to get a copy of my book, White Fear, How the Bounty of America is Making White Folks Lose Their Minds. They'll be at all bookstores. You can also download it on Audible. We'll be right back.
On the next A Balanced Life with me, Dr. Jackie, 'tis the season, tree trimming, party going, and gift giving. And I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes it can be overwhelming, and sometimes it's just downright exhausting. Surviving the holiday season, we've got tips for you for staying sane, solvent, striving, and thriving, and sometimes keeping a little money in your pocket.
2 things just out of the gate: set boundaries and set a budget.
On a next A Balanced Life right here on Black Star Network with me, Dr. Jackie.
Lots of oranges, half the sugar, 1,000% delicious. That's simple math. Say yes to simple.
Hey, I'm Deion Cole from Blackest.
What's up? I'm Lance Gross, and you're watching Roland Martin Unfiltered.
All right, folks, welcome back. We're here at the World of Coca-Cola. This is for the team dinner. Again, Jackson State will be up first, then North Carolina Central. They're going to be coming through here as well. So right now, both of the teams are partaking in a lot of the food that is here all around the World of Coca-Cola here. They'll also be touring the place as well. And so, as we said, this is one of the opening festivities. Both teams were flown in today, landed at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, and then taken to the hotels. Then they came over here. And so that's what's happening, what is happening here. There's an opportunity, again, for them to enjoy a team meal, enjoy the festivities. And then there are activities all week, hospital visits, things along those lines. There's a big dinner at the College Football Hall of Fame be taking place as well. And so just like, look, other bowl games, same thing. There are a number of different bowl activities that are going to be happening here as well. And so that's what's happening all this week. There are a number of people who are here. Of course, Elle Duncan from ESPN. I saw her a little bit earlier, and so we're going to try to grab her and chat with her a little bit as well. I saw for a moment my man John Grant, who's with ESPN. He's actually the executive director of this bowl. And so we're going to try to grab John as well. Mayor Andre Dickens is supposed to be coming through here. So we look forward to just grabbing the mayor a little bit to chat with him. And so other folks as well from Atlanta are going to be coming through here for this celebration. Now, you might remember last year, we, of course, were involved in the game as well. Of course, in the Fan Fest. broadcasting live from the various venues. And so talking with the presidents, athletic directors as well. And so we'll be looking for them as well. So I'm trying to see if President Hudson or Ashley Robinson, the athletic director, is here. So we try to grab them as well. So really just getting their thoughts and perspective on this game, on what's going on here. And, of course, it's Christmas season, and you can't have Christmas, especially with an HBCU football game, without a Black Santa. And so, hey, Anthony, grab the Black Santa. So we got the Black Santa here, and so looking all smooth and everything. So you know how we actually do it. So we got what we call you, a cool Papa Bear Santa?
Father Christmas. Father Christmas. That's all.
You know, it's still shocking for a bunch of people when they see a Black Santa.
Well, the only Santa I ever knew was black, so sharing the love. Sharing the love.
All right. So first of all, this isn't a normal Santa outfit.
Well, this is a new thing, a little robe, taking us back a little bit with that robe. It's got my gold belt, so I'm ready.
Got the vest and everything, the paisley vest.
Yes, sir. Trying to represent. We're going to do it, got to do it well.
Now, how long you been representing that Santa?
It's my second year. Second year doing Santa.
So you're a new Santa?
New Santa, newbie. A newbie.
Now, there's always wild, crazy experiences. So what has been in your newness, what has been the funniest Santa experience you've had?
The funniest is the adults, because they are so excited to see a Black Santa. And
not the kids, the adults.
Not the kids, the adults. There's one lady grabbed me. She said, "I've been waiting for you all my life, a Black Santa." And she said, "I got one of you on my shelf at home." So just spreading it.
Now, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Well, it is about representation.
What's that again?
I said, it is about representation.
It is about representation. And if they can see something they can relate to, and they'll put a little more positive, if they can do it, I can do it, anybody can do it. So we're all included. All of us come to the table.
Absolutely. All right, then. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
First of all, what's your name?
My name, Darrell Whetstone. All right, Darrell. Representing Aiken, South Carolina. Aiken.
All right. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Aiken, South Carolina in the house. So yeah, you know I had to sit here and talk to Black Santa about what's going on here. And so that's too funny. What's up, Shanook? What's up, Doc? How you doing? Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you. So, so we're sitting here. So, in a second, like I say, I'm going to look for John in a second. So, I want to do this here. So, the control room, which I want y'all to do. Of course, we went to the SWAC championship a couple of years ago. So, I want y'all to cue some of that stuff up. That was a tailgate experience we had last time. So, if y'all can pull that up, I want to show some of that. So, trust me, on Saturday, I can guarantee you, you're going to see more tailgating happening as well. And so it should be about a 25-minute video that we showed of the tailgate. Took place a couple weeks ago, the SWAC championship. So control room, y'all go ahead and get that ready. So folks, on Saturday, I've already talked to some of the people from Jackson, North Carolina. They're bringing their pits down. They're prepared. If it's raining, they got tarps and all that good stuff. And so it's going to be a real experience in the parking lots all around the Mercedes-Benz Superdome as they get ready for Saturday's game. As you heard Michael Braxton say, it's going to be a massive fan fest. That fan zone, Coca-Cola, other sponsors going to be there as well. We're going to be broadcasting on Saturday as well, going live from the fan zone, being able to show you some of that, talking to people who are going to be out there as well. So we're looking forward to doing some of that. And so do this in control room. Y'all let me know when y'all got the SWAC championship tailgate stuff ready. Let Anthony and Henry know so they can give me a cue so we actually toss to that. And so let me do this here. I'm gonna go around. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find John and some other folks who are here. Let me try to find them. And then also I'm looking for Coach Taylor as well. I saw Coach Sanders a little bit earlier, and so I'm looking for him. And so looking to chat with them and to see what's going on. And so let me see. First of all, y'all don't realize it's actually dark in here. It's a little hard for me to see everybody and to grab them. So that's what I'm looking for. We need some more. We need some lights in here, y'all. That's all good, Doc. Need some lights in here. All right, so let's do this here. I'm going to walk you around and see some of the food stations, see what they got. So we got Southern Sliders over here, so come on. Just come with me over here. All right, so we got Southern Sliders over here. So you see, again, I guess we got some mac and cheese over there with the Southern Sliders as in here, and then we go to the food station that's over here. So let's go on over here. Come with me over here. Let's go. All right, come on. And of course, you see, we got of course, you can come to Atlanta and not have any biscuits. So you see the biscuits they got over here. Over here, come on, take a shot. Yeah. So you see what they got serving over here as well for the teams. This is happening. And we come on over here. Let's go to the carving bar. So we go on over here. How's it going, Doc? You all good? You're good. So we got the. You all good, baby? Just chilling, just doing a little work. So we got the carving bar here as well. So, all right, where's Elle Duncan? Let's see where come on, let's see where Elle is. Okay. All right, to the other camera, we switching over to where Elle is. What you up to?
You're like, what up? You're like, oh, are we on?
Oh, yes, we're on. We were live the whole time.
Always unfiltered. That's my guy, Roland.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm just chilling as you soliciting TikTok dances.
You know, college dropout, journalism dropout, and here I am asking a bunch of kids to do a TikTok video with me. You don't see life coming this way, but it just happens sometimes, Roland. No, it's fine. It's all in good fun. You know, I try not to run from the fact that I'm not cool anymore, and I just lean in. So I'm not going to be doing the video, but I will solicit the crowd. I'll crowdsource for a TikTok video.
Have you ever done a TikTok video?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I had a moment where I was kind of into them, But then, of course, life and like having 2 children and a full-time job, like a couple of them hit. And I realized I have no time for TikTok because I'm trying to fire some things for the neuron. So I've done a few, but not in a while. Have you, Roland?
No.
TikTok? You want to do one now?
No.
We can do the Cup It Challenge, the Beyonce. You want to do it with me? You want to do it? No? It's not really the same without the music, Roland, but it's fine.
I know.
He's like, who are you?
I've posted videos of me dancing. I'm just not, I don't care for any of the challenges.
Yeah, I don't feel any sense of like urgency to like jump in and be challenged to do any of these things.
Also, I'm not about to spend 2 and 3 hours for 20 seconds.
Yeah, it really, like, the thing that I've learned is it's the editing that takes so much time. Like, the video itself takes a couple seconds to shoot, but then you edit so much, and it's like, who has time for this? Especially people who do it all the time, which is why if you're a content creator, I understand it is a full-time job. Like, you do have to spend a lot of time in it. But when you have a whole other full-time ass job, it's just impossible to do.
Yeah, and so for me, we do content creation. Like, I even hate folks who take a picture and like, oh no, we need a filter. I'm like, I don't need a filter.
Right. I don't dig the filters, just because, you know, I'm not like being sanctimonious. We all want to look our best, but it's also just such a fabricated version of ourselves anyway. And I think that being a public figure or a front-facing person, people already have so many preconceived notions about what your life is like, and it's not true anyway. So, like, if there's one thing I can be real about, like, let it be this, that I don't look like this on TV when I'm not on TV, you know, that I've got bags and wrinkles and everything else, too.
Well, what cracks me up is people taking photos, and photographers like, you want to see? I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm like, this side of this side of the photo, fine.
Right. These ones are good. It's this one that I'm like,
this side, we good.
I know exactly what to do. This face just knows.
Hey, when people say, which side you want? Big one.
Say that. They're all my good side. Vanity.
So, no, it's just like, yo, I don't like get all caught up in all that. Like, I know there are a couple of people I know, both sisters, and I swear, I had to take like 20 photos. I said, I am never taking a photo with y'all ever again. I said, this ain't no photo shoot. For me, it's like 2 shots, click, we out.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get in, we're going to get out and have a good time. I'm not trying to do this all day.
No.
Yeah.
Now, how many years have you done this?
So this is the second year that they've done this Taste of Celebration that I've been doing it. But I've been coming to the Celebration Bowl every year for about 6 years now.
So what other things are you doing this week? This is the only thing?
No, so I'm hosting a panel for Essence and Coca-Cola, the Black Women in Sports panel. We've been doing them across the country this past year. This is our 4th one, and they've been amazing. We just sort of celebrate a couple of women, specifically black women in the sports space. We have great conversation. We do panels. We hear from the CEO of Essence, Caroline Wonga, who's amazing. It's just a really great...
The last one we did, you were in New Orleans. So...
It's the same exact thing. We're just doing this one here at the Cultural Arts Center. Yeah.
When is that?
On Friday. Yeah. So we're doing that, and then I'll just be hanging at the Celebration Bowl, Roland.
All good. So, okay. So, game is Saturday. What's your prediction?
I think that these fellas here at Jackson State feel some kind of way about how last year went. And, you know, while, you know, North Carolina Central has done a really great job rallying after a little bit of a slow start, I just think the offense is too much. So we'll see. I think they can hang, but I think it'll be Jackson State. But I thought the same thing last year.
I think somebody wants a selfie with you. Oh, he wants to borrow the mic. Oh, he wants to borrow the mic. Okay, let's see what he got to say. Okay. We'll be right back on Roland Martin Unfiltered on the Black Star Network, live for the World of Coca-Cola for the Cricket Celebration Bowl. We'll be right back.
Hatred on the streets, a horrific scene, a white nationalist rally that descended into deadly violence.
White people are losing their damn minds. as an angry pro-Trump mob storms the U.S. Capitol. We've seen
We're about to see the rise of what I call white minority resistance. We have seen white folks in this country who simply cannot tolerate black folks voting.
I think what we're seeing is the inevitable result of violent denial.
This is part of American history. Every time that people of color have made progress, whether real or symbolic, there has been what Carol Anderson at Emory University calls white rage as a backlash.
This is the rise of the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys. America, there's going to be more of this.
Here's all the Proud Boys, guys.
This country is getting increasingly racist in its behaviors and its attitudes because of the fear of white people.
The fear that they're taking our jobs, they're taking our resources, they're taking our women. This is white fear.
Hey, I'm Antonique Smith.
Hey, I'm Arnez J.
Hi, this is Cheryl Lee Ralph, and you are watching Roland Martin, Unfiltered. I mean, could it be any other way? Really? It's Roland Martin.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Black Star Network here, the world of Coca-Cola. Looks like a lot of these guys kind of freestyling here. That's what they're doing right now. I see my man Jay Harris over here. My frat brother Jay Harris for ESPN. So Jay, you're hanging out here at the Celebration Bowl.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are your duties this week?
To host, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to grab the microphone because I hate when people do that to me. I'm so sorry. Host the Champions Dinner tomorrow night. Tonight, I'm just here scouting the area.
Now, last year, it got a little prickly in that dinner.
Yeah, it was an interesting scene. Yes, it was. I think this year will be a little bit more emotional, a little bit more introspective, maybe. There's a lot been done in the last 3 years.
Well, I think last year, South Carolina State really felt like everybody was disrespecting them.
Absolutely.
And so they came into every event with a chip on their shoulder.
Absolutely. A huge chip. No one would give them a chance. I was talking to some South Carolina State alums before the game. They're like, I feel real good about this because our boys are ready. They're quiet. They're not out there. They're not talking. Something good's going to happen, and something did.
Well, I remember talking to the head coach. We were upstairs, and we said, well, Deion got some rings. He said, but I got a few rings myself.
Yes, he does. It would be good, well, depending on who you're rooting for, to see him go out with a win with this team for what he's done with this program. But North Carolina Central is not going to be an easy out. They're here for a reason, and they came to win too.
What do you make of all of the talk swirling around Deion leaving? A lot of conflicted feelings about that.
I think football is a business at the end of the day. He was not going to be Eddie Robinson. He was not going to be there for 30 years because that's not who he wants to be. And I have to respect him for doing what he wants to be. You could argue that, okay, maybe he should have come in and said, I'm going to do this temporarily, but why would you say that? You have to be all in. And everyone knows if something good happens for you, you might not be doing this. You might be somewhere else.
And the reality is, all head coaches are all in till they're not.
Absolutely. Yes. Until they are not. And that's the key. And then you try to transition into something better, and you keep it rolling. You keep it moving. Because it is what it is. You can't stop it.
Do you believe, though, that with Deion leaving Jackson State, that the momentum for HBCUs on ESPN, on other platforms, do you believe that is going to continue?
Yes, I do. Because we had the momentum before Deion went to Jackson State when we started this game. I mean, with the MEAC SWAC Challenge for the last 16 years, I believe. So, yeah, the momentum has always been there. The product has always been there. It's always been good. It's always been talent. So it's up to us to market it and to take it to the masses. And for the masses, Deion has helped more eyeballs come to the sport, so it's up to us to keep those eyeballs. But, yeah, the momentum's going to keep going.
Well, see, one of the things that I've said is that what is needed is that the other coaches are going to have to go beyond the field. So if you're Eddie Robinson Jr. and you're saying Deion ain't SWAC, you're SWAC, okay, he's now gone. What you going to do?
Yes. marketing is something. And there are a lot of lessons to learn from Deion Sanders, the master marketer, that coaches in the MEAC and the SWAC all across HBCU football and all sports could learn to do it better. But it's also incumbent upon us to seek them out. And I'm kind of an activist journalist at heart, so I don't mind helping someone get a platform as long as they can back up what they're saying. And I think it's our responsibility to cover the sports and cover the good things that are out there.
And again, you know, I the reason I say that, because I was at the SWAC Media Day. And of course, there's only one Deion with the personality. But the reality is every school, and even the conference, is going to have to be driving their social media harder, showing the personality, and keep driving the same message that he was talking about. Because, look, he can't carry the ball. Now somebody else got to carry it.
It's a different world out here, Roland. I mean, we got to do things differently to survive, to reach new heights. A lot of us older people look at these kids and go, nah, these kids. Those kids are really smart if you talk to them, if you give them the opportunity, if you listen to them. So I think as older coaches across whatever platform should listen to their players and maybe set some of their old ways aside and try to adapt to new ways. I mean, it's just going to keep rolling. That's how progress happens. You just keep rolling with it. You keep going with it.
Well, and the thing that I keep saying, because in many ways, the reason I can identify with what HBCUs have to deal with is I've been in black-owned media, running black newspapers. And the reality is, you have to use the tools at your disposal. And I think every one of these schools has got to be more aggressive on social media. They got to understand that, I mean, every school should really be thinking about, how do I create my own hard knocks without HBO doing it? You got to be showing these so many other elements of your school. So then folks are following you. They're on TikTok. They're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. They're on Snapchat. They're on Twitter. All the platforms. And so that's coming upon every school and every coach.
And it's not something that you don't have to recreate the wheel, because everyone has a story. Every one of these kids has a story. You can tell one story and you can tell the next story and draw people in. And it's just that simple. So, I mean, the mechanism is, the works are there. All we got to do is do the work on top of it.
And look, you got to hire the folks, have them do it, push the content out, and keep it going. Because for me, I tell people, when you use social media that way, frankly, it's free marketing. But you have to invest in it to get the results.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. And it's worked. You can see. What we see now from Jackson State over the past 3 years, it works. If you have someone who has a vision and is not shy about letting people know what they want to happen, whether it's on the field or off the field at their university and their program. And I didn't see anything wrong with that. I mean, who's going to toot your horn if you ain't going to toot your horn?
It's kind of on you.
Yeah. Over and over again. I was talking to my son about that. He likes to do music. And I said, did you post whatever you want to do it? I said, yes. He said, yes. I said, post it again.
Right.
Because it's yours. Market it. Push it out there. Hit them with it. That's how you do it. And it'll catch someone the first time or the second time that didn't hear it the first time. And you just keep driving it. That's the only way people are going to take notice. You just got to keep driving them.
All right, Fred, I appreciate it, man.
My brother, always a pleasure.
Thanks much. I appreciate it. All right, folks, that's Jay Harris, ESPN. So, again, we're here at the World of Coca-Cola for the team dinner, Jackson State, North Carolina Central. We're going to go to commercial break. A little bit later, we're going to play you some of the news conference for the Celebration Bowl news conference that took place. We'll have that for you. Also, we're going to share some of that, again, cookout video we have from the SWAC Championship. All the Jackson State fans for handling their business. So we got all that for you right here on Roland Martin Unfiltered. A special show here for the Black Star Network for the World of Coca-Cola at this dinner. So we appreciate Coca-Cola partnering with us and to bring this to you. There's no other media in here doing this. This is why black-owned media matters, for us bringing this an opportunity for these teams, for the schools to get this kind of love that happens, of course, in other media it's important that we're able to do it as well. So we're going to go to a commercial break. Don't forget, support the Black Star Network. Download the app, Apple phone, Android phone, Apple TV, Android TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Xbox One, Samsung Smart TV. You can also support us by joining our Bring the Funk fan club. Of course, Cash App, $RM Unfiltered, PayPal, R Martin Unfiltered, Venmo is RM Unfiltered, Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com, Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, and check some money orders, P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C., 20037-0196. We'll be right back.
Lots of oranges, half the sugar, 1,000% delicious. That's simple math. Say yes to simple.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
Oh, no punches!
I'm real revolutionary right now.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
Thank you for being the voice of Black America, Roland.
Stay black. I love y'all.
All momentum we have now, we have to keep this going.
The video looks phenomenal.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and black-owned media and something like CNN.
You can't be black-owned media and be scared.
It's time to be smart.
Bring your eyeballs home.
You dig?
I'm Chrisette Michelle.
Hi, I'm Chaley Rose, and you're watching Roland Martin Unfiltered.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Black Star Network. We're here at the World of Coca-Cola. Here at the team dinner for both the teams in the Cricket Celebration Bowl. That was a news conference that took place with the coaches from both teams. It's an opportunity for us to share some of that with you. Here is that news conference for the Cricket Celebration Bowl.
Jackson State Tigers representing the Southwest Athletic Conference. So I want to thank you all from the press for attending with us today. We're glad to have everyone here. Lunch will be served immediately following, and we really would ask you to certainly stay around and join us for that. You know, this is a great year for us in HBCU football. And more importantly, it's a great year for the Cricket Celebration Bowl. We're going to announce that this game is sold out. We have standing room only tickets that we're selling now. And this is our first sellout this early in the season in this game's history. You know, having two teams that I've watched closely all season long. I mean, and we've had some cliff-hanging situations through this football season. But at ESPN, we're proud to be able to present more football games on the HBCU space than has ever been shown. In 2015, when we launched the Cricket Celebration Bowl, we carried 32 games. As of this year, over 150 HBCU games were carried on ESPN platforms. I think that deserves a round of applause. We have a full weekend around this year's games. It is focused on certainly that we create three things for our staff from our perspective. One, that we create a world-class experience for the student athletes and the band members who earned the opportunity to be on this national stage. Two, that we create a world-class experience for our fans who spend their money, make the trip, and to attend this game. And third, that we create a world-class experience for those who turn on their televisions, hold up their phones, be on their electric devices, meet friends in bars to tune in to watch these two great teams compete against each other. And this is going to be an exciting game. We've got a lot of things happening in Sam, and I'm sure they will talk about that in a moment. I do want to take a moment of personal privilege. And I want to acknowledge Coach Deion Sanders, who came into Jackson State in 2020, and who now, as we all know, has accepted the opportunity to be the head coach of Colorado. But in his time at Jackson State and the commitments that he made to really elevate HBCU football, he has done that. To bring attention to the platforms, he has done that. To demonstrate to our young student athletes that you can come to HBCUs, you can be seen, you can get an opportunity to demonstrate your talents, and you can move on to the next level. He has done that. So for that, we're grateful. We're grateful that this stage will be his last stage that he will at Jackson State. And we're grateful for that. So if you're out there listening, Coach Sanders, on behalf of the Cricket Celebration Bowl, thank you, and we can't wait for you to arrive here with us. A week full of activities starting on Wednesday when our teams arrive. Man, we're going to show them the time of their lives. The Coca-Cola Companies has a welcome dinner called the Taste of Atlanta at the World of Coca-Cola. On Friday, we have activities with them and the National Football League, careers in the NFL off the field. We have working with our new partner, Visa and Truist, who's an existing partner. We're going to give them an education moment around financial education and financial literacy in a new game that they have called financial football. So it's going to be competitive, but they're going to learn something while they're here as well. Thursday night, we will have our Champion Circle Showcase, where we will be inducting Coach Buddy Pugh into our Champion Circle as the winning coach of the 2021 Cricket Celebration Bowl. And I'm pleased to announce to you today, we will be also launching our inaugural inductee into the Cricket Celebration Bowl newly created Hall of Fame. And that inductee will be Mr. Tariq Cohen, who was the most valuable player of our inaugural Cricket Celebration Bowl game and went on to be drafted by the Chicago Bears. We're excited that he's going to be here and to accept this honor, and we can't wait to induct him into this year's Hall of Fame. Friday, our fan experience. We will be hosting a fan experience from 6 until 9 at the Georgia International Convention Center International Plaza. That fan experience will also open on Saturday, and we have concerts, fun activities that will take place for all of our fans. And before I close, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge our representative from our title sponsor, Cricket Wireless, PJ Parr. If you just stand, thank you so much for being here, and let's give our title sponsor, Cricket Wireless, a round of applause. Cricket has a strong commitment to HBCU. They're not only the title sponsor of the Cricket Celebration Bowl, our Week 0 game, the Cricket MEAC SWAC Challenge, but they also have strong relationships and sponsorship with the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and the SIAC Conference as well. So they are deeply rooted in the HBCU and invested in the HBCU experience. PJ, thank you, and your team for your investment. With that being said, I'm going to introduce the people you guys came here to also hear from. And I'd like to ask to come up to the podium and introduce the Director of the Vice President. I want to get that right, because I don't want to leave, Ashley will get on me if I leave out any part of this. But he's the Vice President and Director of Athletics at Jackson State University, Mr. Ashley Robinson, and he'll be followed by Mr. Skip Perkins, who is the Director of Athletics for North Carolina Central University. Ashley.
Good morning. We're excited to be back in Atlanta for the Cricket Celebration Bowl. I want to thank our title sponsor, our Cricket, and all our corporate sponsors for making this game possible. I want to thank John Grant. Great vision, brother. Great vision. We talked about this 6 or 7 years ago, and I want to thank you, even with the MEAC SWAC and the Celebration Bowl. I want to congratulate North Carolina A&T, my guy, Skip Perkins, and Coach Oliver.
Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second.
Oh, I'm sorry, North Carolina Central. I apologize. North Carolina Central, AD Skip Perkins, I'm sorry, Coach Oliver, and staff for winning the MEAC and making this here to Atlanta. It's certainly been an exciting season for Jackson State University. Our first 12-0 season, our second straight title, SWAC title, 18 SWAC championships in program history. Coach Prime couldn't be with us today, but certainly he's been a force behind the outstanding run of Jackson State over the last few years. And we thank him for all he's done for JSU, HBCU culture to shine the spotlight on greatness of all our institutions. With that being said, we have one more goal to achieve, and we're excited about the opportunity to compete in Saturday. Go Tigers.
All right, folks, we're going to come back to that news conference. Got to go to a break right now, pay a few bills. We'll hear more from the Cricket Celebration Bowl news conference. Plus, we'll show you the moment when Jackson State named its new head coach, T.C. Taylor. He's a wide receivers coach for Coach Sanders. Coach Sanders recommended him for the job. They made it official this week. So we'll show you that moment as well. You're watching Roland Martin Unfiltered, broadcasting live from the World of Coca-Cola here in Atlanta on the Black Star Network in partnership with Coca-Cola for the Cricket Celebration Bowl. We'll be right back.
Hold fast to dreams. For if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams. foreign dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow.
Next on The Black Table with me, Greg Carr, we welcome the Black Star Network's very own Roland Martin, who joins us to talk about his new book, White Fear, How the Browning of America is Making White Folks Lose Their Minds. The book explains so much about what we're going through in this country right now, and how, as white people head toward becoming a racial minority, it's going to get, well, let's just say, even more interesting.
We are going to see more violence. We're going to see more vitriol, because as each day passes, it is a nail in that coffin.
The one and only Roland Martin on the next Black Table, right here on the Black Star Network.
When you talk about blackness and what happens in Black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it. This is about covering us. Invest in Black-owned media. Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our stuff. So please support us in what we do, folks. We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind 100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible. Checks and money orders go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com.
Lots of oranges, half the sugar, 1,000% delicious. That's simple math. Say yes to simple.
It's Kim Whitley.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Ice Cube.
Hey, yo, Peace World. What's going on? It's the Love King of R&B, Raheem Devon, and you're watching Roland Martin, Unfiltered.
Anticipate this game is very excited, but we look forward to it. You know, when you look at Central, as far as the things they do, third down conversion, they're number one in the company FCS. That means they're doing the right things as far as staying on the field, moving the chains, scoring tied offense. They up there. I think they're number 6 total offense, number 14. So a lot of things they're doing. That quarterback we've been there for a long time. They have chemistry, you know, they have experience. But we know, we've done our research, we know what type of team, we know opponent that we're playing, we'll be well prepared, and we understand that. On defense, red zone defense, they do a good job as far as keeping you out of the end zone. So we look forward to the challenge. But we talk about preparation, you know, what happened when preparation leads opportunity, you know, success happens. So we both look forward as far as understanding that we're prepared for what we got going on. We look forward to this opportunity that we have next Saturday on the 17th, and we don't take it for granted. We do not take it for granted. We have a lot of guys on our roster that do a great job. You know, we have a great team, great chemistry. We have a great coaching staff. So the things that we believe from day one, as far as being smart, fast, tough, discipline with character. Look, every day we thrive on that. You know, we bring it, but you got to give acknowledgement to our fan base. We cannot do it alone. We got through these times, we got through these games with our Sonny Boom, with our fan base. I mean, Jackson State University is a great, great entity. And we always look forward as far as coming out and representing that wonderful university. But one thing we understand, you know, we understand that past performance is not indicative of future results. I must say it again, past performance is not indicative of future results. So everything we did up to this point, we cross it out. You know, it's a new season. Next Saturday's a new season. We look forward as far as coming out and put on a great show. This is going to be once again, a platform, a stage that everyone in the country will be watching. And it's exciting to see that an HBCU university is a part of this. And once again, I thank you for really acknowledging Coach Brian, you know, a man that came with a great vision, but it couldn't happen without AD Ashley Robinson believing that vision. But he put his best foot forward. And we understand where we are today, and we'll continue to carry out that vision and make sure we represent both universities the right way. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach. Those of you who know me know I'm a reporter. I'm always looking for a scoop. And I got a scoop early this season that North Carolina Central will be here from a mentee of mine who's on the team, who after last season got a national championship ring from that school in Athens. He told me after 3 games, North Carolina Central's coming to Atlanta. And sure enough, this happened. I'm sorry, Coach. He told me that. And so they're here. For the record of 9-2, coached by the Eastern Athletic Conference Coach of the Year. Let's now hear from North Carolina Central head coach Trey Oliver. Coach.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I'd like to thank Cricket Wireless and John Grant. Done an outstanding job. Whatever you touch, man, it's been gold from ever since I've known you. So like I said earlier today, whenever I see you, I know good things are happening. Ashley, I know that was a shot that you took. We're gonna talk about that after the press conference. We're gonna talk about the school up the street, down the road. But I would like to thank our administration. And when I got here in 2019, when your vision can be aligned with your upper administration, your chancellor, the athletic directors and the support staff, it makes life a lot easier. And it's easy to obtain your goals. We did get a lot of honors this year, players of the year, coach of the year. I'm just so humbled and honored. And you can't do that without great people around you. We have a player, Juan Velarde, up for Doris Robinson Student Athlete of the Year award. And it's not just what he did in the community, but when you have a great sports information director that can tell a story in Kyle Serpa, that's how we promote our young men. So, we talk about having great people. When I got here, it was a culture over scheme. I thought that we had to change the culture. It wasn't about X's and O's, whatever plays you call them and all that stuff. We had to get the right young men in our program. A lot of folks looked at me crazy with my recruiting philosophy, and it's not cookie cutter. It's different for each program. But for me, it was about going out and getting great high school talent. I wasn't with all the transfers because at that point in time for us, I didn't think that we could build our program off of that. It's like this beautiful stadium right here. All the beautiful mirrors and windows and everything. If you don't have that foundation, it's gonna crumble. So I've been blessed. Offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year were both high school football players that we recruited out of high school. And once you get in there, you have to develop. And our strength and conditioning staff, Bulldog and TC, those guys really, really pushed our culture and everything that we preach. And I talk about it, I'm just a piece of it. Everybody there is just important as I am, from like I said, strength and conditioning, academic support, our trainers, video, everybody. So, I'm just a piece of it. I'm the one that they put the microphone and camera in their face. But again, I'm just so humbled and honored. Our conference, the MEAC, for me to represent these guys and the talented schools that we have there and the talented group of coaches, again, I'm just blessed to be here. In our conference, we only have 6 teams, so you really can't lose a game. Every game's like week by week, like a playoff. So we did stub our toe against South Carolina State and Buddy Pugh. And usually if you lose one, you're kind of out of it. But I don't know, the Buddy Pugh kind of felt bad for me and let us back in there. But Coach Pugh, I appreciate you, opening that door and letting us have an opportunity to get down here. But in my conference, a lot of parity, a lot of really good coaches. And it's crazy because our conference, all of our coaches are really, really close. We call each other all the time and lean on each other. And, I guess iron sharpens iron, but we keep in touch and Coach Pugh is like a mentor to me and laugh and joke, but on Saturdays, we're trying to beat the heck out of each other. But again, with me at conference, so proud of what they've been able to accomplish. Commissioner Steele, we partnered with the National Football Foundation. So we just had an opportunity to take our 2 players out to Vegas. And they were acknowledged there at the National Football Foundation. So the exposure our guys get in our conference is second to none. Next weekend, Jackson State. I've had an opportunity to be in the coaching SWAC for 7 years down at Grambling and Southern University. Very familiar with the conference, very familiar with Jackson State University, outstanding program. The fan base down there is unbelievable. So we know that they're gonna come deep, but we are in the Falcon Stadium. So the Eagles are gonna pack the nest in here. We're gonna be at home. And I think we're gonna show up our fan base. But looking excited, we're looking forward to the game, excited about the matchup. This is probably the most talented team I've seen, FCS. And I think 2015 Grambling team was probably the best I've seen. But these guys right here are unbelievable. Across the board, even at long snap. I mean, he's even athletic and run down the cover. Does a great job of snapping the ball. So everybody they have everybody you see on film is outstanding. Defensive front, they playing 8 to 9 guys. Aubrey Miller is probably the best linebacker I've seen. And I know I'm sound redundant about everybody being the best, but their secondary, Travis, was it 4-star, 5-star coach?
I don't know.
A lot of stars, whatever he is. That dude's talented. But then you look on the other side, and they got 2 guys that are probably with their technique and fundamentals that are better than him. Their safeties are very physical. And then offensively, obviously, it goes through Shador. He's unbelievable. And you have to have a good trigger man. Anytime you get to this part of the season for a championship, you're gonna have a great quarterback. Up front, the offensive line is big and athletic. Running back by committee. I don't know how many scholarships y'all have, though, but y'all got. But no, I say that, man, in all honesty, and I'm not blowing smoke. They have a very good football team and outstanding coaching staff, and what they've been able to do in a short period is outstanding. I do think that we match up well with them in a lot of areas, and it's gonna be a good football game, and this is gonna be a championship knockdown, drag out football game, and I'm so excited to see it. And it'll be a good one. Folks will get their money's worth. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, Coach. And now we're ready to open it up. What we do want to acknowledge 2 people, Dwayne and Kyle. Tip of the cap to both of you guys. We're doing what you've done so very long, so very well. As you can see, I think 300 games for you. Congratulations on that. So some people I go back with to my days of hosting a show called Black College Sports Today. Y'all might not remember that. Anyway, do I gotta open up for some questions? Y'all ready? Okay.
Yeah, Jared Bell, USA Today. Coach Oliver, congratulations on reaching this game.
Thanks.
Good luck next week. I've got 2 questions for Coach Harrell. Can you shed some light on the unfinished business that your program may feel after reaching this game last year and not winning? And if you could shed some light on what the difference is on this team now versus a year ago. Second question involves Coach Prime and what's happened with the pending move to Colorado. How does that factor into your preparations? What has it been like over the past week or so dealing with that excitement versus getting ready for a game?
To your first question, it definitely is a great question, and we think about it all the time. I know Trey as a coach, football player, he understands it. You can go 12-0, at Howard University I played in '93, was undefeated, played a game against Marshall, lost, never watched that game. It's like that season, it puts so much damper into your soul, because that completion, that last game really is a completion, but that's the last time you step on the field for that season. And now you have to go through the whole season with that on your mind. So last year really motivated us to get back to this point, to where we are, because we do have unfinished business. And they did a good job as far as coming out and being very physical, and they deserve to win. But now we're 12-0, and we have to understand that, okay, now that season is over. In addition to the SWAC and the MEACs, we have a SWAC championship game. So much goes into that game. So a lot of emotion goes into that game. For the MEAC, once they win the MEAC, they have about maybe 3 weeks to really unwind and continue to prepare for their next opponent. So it's like for us, we got to go through this roller coaster ride now, win the SWAC championship, but understand we still have a game to complete. And that's what we do every day. Every day, Coach Prime comes in with a word, and that word is focus, and the other word is finish. And that's what we've been thriving on for the past 2 weeks. And we're going to continue to do that. And as far as preparation, our guys are doing well. We have a great group of guys that stays focused. Anything that goes outside of the university, you know, it don't bother them. We done been through water crisis, we done been through the pandemic, and these guys continue to thrive. You know, so it's not about the people outside the team. It's about those young men. You know, this is for them. You know, they play for themselves. They play for the university. You know, as long as they show up, you know, in their uniform with their logo on the front of their chest, they name on their back. That's all we care about. Playing Jackson State football.
Coach Trey Oliver, I know as a Jason McDonald, Core 360 Sports, I know as a alumnus and a former player for North Carolina Central, being able to bring this back home would be amazing. But talk about the way that because of the 16 conference, having to play those 3 out of conference upper level teams, one being New Hampshire, which went to the second round of that CF bracket. What you found out about your team then, and then also being, you know, the implication of this first ever meeting between the 2 programs.
The first ever meeting between us and Jackson. We played, I think 3 times before, Kyle. Yeah, so it's been a while. I believe back in the 80s, but when we lost a couple teams out of Conference FAM and Bethune-Cookman and North Carolina A&T, we had to adjust our schedule and try to add some teams late. Usually look 4 or 5 years in advance. So we're kind of behind the 8 ball with that. So when we looked out of conference, I really wanted to look at some tough opponents. I think that the MEAC conference is underrated. I mean, I don't think we get nearly as much credit as we should. So for us to get the credit, let's go play some folks. Obviously, non-conference played North Carolina A&T. When we played them, they were #1 team in the Big South. We scheduled New Hampshire. When we played them, they were #1 team in the CAA, ranked in the top 25. We played them in their place and beat them. Tennessee Tech, tough trip out to Tennessee, freezing out there. Finished last game of the season against those folks. That was a tough environment. So you have to schedule these tough non-conference games for people outside.
All right, folks, got to go to commercial break. We come back. North Carolina Central, they're resetting the room for the North Carolina Central players to come on in. But when we come back, we're going to play for you the announcement of the new head coach of Jackson State, the guy who has some big shoes to fill replacing Coach Deion Sanders. You're watching the Black Star Network live from the World of Coca-Cola here at the team dinner for the Quickest Celebration Bowl. We'll be right back.
Next on the Black Table with me, Greg Carr, we welcome the Black Star Network's very own Roland Martin, who joins us to talk about his new book, White Fear, How the Browning of America is Making White Folks Lose Their Minds. The book explains so much about what we're going through in this country right now, and how, as white people head toward becoming a racial minority, it's going to get, well, let's just say, even more interesting.
We are going to see more violence. We're going to see more vitriol, because as each day passes, it is a nail in that coffin.
The one and only Roland Martin on the next Black Table, right here on the Black Star Network.
We're all impacted by the culture, whether we know it or not. From politics to music and entertainment, it's a huge part of our lives, and we're going to talk about it every day right here on The Culture with me, Faraji Muhammad, only on the Black Star Network.
Made the simple way. With real lemon juice, 75% less sugar, and say yes to simple.
Hi, this is Essence Atkins.
Hey, I'm Deion Cole from Blackish.
Hey everybody, this is your man Fred Hammond, and you're watching Roland Martin, my man, Unfiltered.
All right, folks, welcome back to the world of Coca-Cola on the Black Star Network. So we're preparing for North Carolina Central for their players to come in. Got Booker T. Washington High School Band lined up here. And so we're going to talk to the band director real quick. And so come on to here. What's up, Doc? What's going on? What's your name?
All right. Wallace Barner.
All right, how long you been the band director?
Been the band director 6.5 years.
Tell me about your squad.
Well, I brought with me tonight a great group of young men and women that's been working hard all school year to put together a good program. We're just
now this the full band?
This is not the full band, but this is most of my students. We had a couple that could not make it tonight, but we're here to have a good time and celebrate for the two teams that are participating in the celebration.
How many members of your band?
I have roughly about 50 members. Yes.
And so, what would you say is the most important thing that you instill in them?
The most important thing that I've instilled in my students is discipline. It takes discipline in order to basically do anything, especially learn to play an instrument. So discipline along with hard work and dedication is what I teach my students every day.
Gotcha. And then, of course, you got the band, you got your dancers, so you got your full complement.
Say it one more time.
I said you got your band, you got your dancers, you got the full complement.
The full complement. What was the question again?
I said you got the full complement of the folks out here.
The music is loud. So, yes, I definitely have the full complement with me here today. And you guys are going to get an opportunity to hear us and see what we can do.
All right, well, the team should be walking in real soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, folks, here we go. Here comes North Carolina Central. They're about to come in to the room now and again for their time, for their team dinner. Earlier was Jackson State, and now, of course, it's North Carolina Central here at the World of Coca-Cola. And so what we're going to do is several different things here. So when they come in, we're going to show them coming in. We're going to hear from the Booker T. Washington Band for about 10 minutes. Then we'll go to commercial break. We'll come back, and we'll have that the announcement of T.C. Taylor as the new head coach at Jackson State. Then we'll talk with John Grant, the executive director of the Celebration Bowl. This is one of the ESPN Bowls, so we'll talk to John as well. And so it's a whole lot going on here. Opportunity for us to showcase and show you what's happening, some great things that are going on. So we got all of that that's happening here, of course, at the World of Coca-Cola for this Cricket Celebration Bowl, the 7th annual Cricket Celebration Bowl. So here come the teams coming through as we speak.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm on TV, mama.
400. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple 2.
All right, folks, we're here again at the Cricket Celebration team dinner. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to break. We come back. We're going to chat. A lot of people here. John Grant, Executive Director of the Celebration Bowl with ESPN. We'll also show you the news conference, the name of the new head coach at Jackson State University. And we hope to also catch up with the head coach at North Carolina Central. So, folks, hold it tight right there. We'll be right back on Roland Martin Unfiltered, a special edition of Roland Martin Unfiltered, right here on the Black Star Network. Don't forget to support us in what we do, folks. Download the Black Star Network app. If you want to keep up with all we're doing, download the app. Available on Apple phone, Android, Android phone, Apple TV, Android TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Xbox One, Samsung Smart TV. You can also, of course, join our Bring the Funk fan club. Your dollars make it possible for us to do what we do. And that's senior checking money orders to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C., 20037. That's 0196. Cash App, $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com. Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. And of course, get a copy of my book, White Fear, The Browning of America, making white folks lose their minds. Available at all places, on Barnes & Noble, Amazon, download on Audible, order from your favorite black bookstore. We'll be right back.
Made the simple way. With real lemon juice, 75% less sugar, and say yes to simple.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
Oh, no punches!
I'm real revolutionary right now.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
Thank you for being the voice of Black America, Roland. Stay black. I love y'all.
All momentum we have now, we have to keep this going.
The video looks phenomenal.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and black-owned media and something like CNN.
You can't be black-owned media and be scared.
It's time to be smart.
Bring your eyeballs home. You dig?
On the next A Balanced Life with me, Dr. Jackie, 'tis the season, tree trimming, party going, and gift giving. And I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes it can be overwhelming, and sometimes it's just downright exhausting. Surviving the holiday season, we got tips for you for staying sane, solvent, striving, and thriving, and sometimes keeping a little money in your pocket.
2 things just out of the gate. Set boundaries and set a budget.
On a next A Balanced Life right here on Black Star Network with me, Dr. Jackie.
We're all impacted by the culture, whether we know it or not. From politics to music and entertainment, it's a huge part of our lives, and we're going to talk about it every day right here on The Culture with me, Faraji Muhammad, only on the Black Star Network.
Made the simple way. With real lemon juice, 75% less sugar, and say yes to simple.
Hi, this is Essence Atkins.
Hey, I'm Dion from Blackish.
Hey, everybody, this is your man, Fred Hammond, and you're watching Roland Martin, my man, Unfiltered.
is the executive director of the Celebration Bowl, John Grant. John, how you doing?
Oh, man, I'm fantastic. How can you not be great with all of this?
So, of course, we know you're happy. It's a sold-out game.
Yes, it is. And two great teams. Fans are coming into town. Hotels are sold out. So we are excited. And we have you here, man.
Well, look, you have, of course, Jackson State coming back. They got a little chip on their shoulder after South Carolina State beat them last year. But this Central team from the MEAC, they're ready to play too.
You know, don't underestimate what's going to happen with North Carolina Central. So it's going to be a really great game. I think it's going to be a dogfight for us on Saturday, but it's going to be a great championship matchup, and we can't wait to get there.
Tell us how this thing has evolved. It's the 7th annual Celebration Bowl, but how it has gotten bigger and more expansive each year.
Well, man, that's a great question, because sometimes I'm surprised with it myself. But what we're seeing is fans are embracing it more. I mean, our goal has been to create an HBCU Super Bowl. And with a championship game and the kind of caliber of teams that we've had coming into this game every year, and certainly people like you and other media outlets that are covering it for us and spreading the word, it makes this feel more like a championship game and a Super Bowl. And that's what we're trying to build.
One of the things that when we talk about that, and I explain to people by having this event and other things, making sure that these HBCU teams have a bowl experience. It's not just a game. When you look at it, when people don't realize the other bowl games, they have activities all throughout the week for the teams.
That's correct. And, our goal, one of them, parts of that is how do we create a world-class experience, second to none, for our student athletes. And tonight is where it starts. And from tonight all the way through Friday and the game itself, because they're playing in one of the best venues in the country, our intent is to do that. And then we want to do the same thing for fans. Give our fans a world-class experience. And then those that are here, and then for viewers, how do we give them that same kind of experience so that they're motivated to watch?
And so, this tonight, and then you have what's happening tomorrow, what's happening Friday.
Tomorrow morning, they have a session with the NFL, careers in football, the breakfast, and then there's a workshop for that. They'll go to practice, they'll come back. Then we give them a little bit more education. We have a financial education session with Truist Bank and Visa. And then they'll do a tour of the College Football Hall of Fame. And then tomorrow night is our Champion Circle Showcase. They get dressed up, and at the College Football Hall of Fame, we have a dinner. And it's kind of coaches and players, bantering back and forth with each other. Friday, we don't do anything with the players. We let them get ready to play the game on Saturday. So they'll do walkthroughs at the stadium, etc., and just get set to play the game on Saturday.
I was talking to Jay Harris at that dinner. Both teams got a little frisky last year.
They did, man. And that's what this is. Our sponsors who were there, we have the teams on each side and the sponsors sitting in the middle, and they were like, wow, we think they're going to suit up tonight. But it really, and we're going to expect that here this year as well. Jackson State is fired up. They want to redeem themselves for last year, but North Carolina Central is coming in here with a chip on their shoulder. They don't feel like they're getting the respect. And I know what happened with the last team who didn't feel like they got respect. So it's going to be a great matchup.
Share with folks what you told me earlier this year about this game and how it was one of the top viewed bowl games out of all the bowl games out there.
That's correct, because when you look at last year, there were 39 bowl games played. In terms of total live audience, the Celebration Bowl was number 11 in total live audience. But if you take out the New Year's Six and the championship, that's 7 games, because they're just massive. That leaves 32 games. But then the Celebration Bowl moves from number 11 to number 4. So, we're really proud of the team that worked hard on this. Again, outlets like you that cover it and tell the story. And, it says a lot about what championship football in a bowl game does. All the bowl games are great. They all have a wonderful thing. They serve community. But we open the bowl season with a national championship game. And the college football playoffs, they close the season with a national championship game. And we think that's a sweet spot for us.
So you use the word national championship. How do the other HBCU conferences feel about that?
Well, I'm home. I'm home, and you can play too.
All right, John, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Roland.
All right, thanks a bunch. All right, y'all. That's John Grant, Executive Director of the Cricket Celebration Bowl with ESPN. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to show you the moment when T.C. Taylor was named the head coach at Jackson State University. Folks, you're watching a special edition of Roland Martin Unfiltered right here on the Black Star Network, here for the world of Coca-Cola. We'll be right back.
Made the simple way. With real lemon juice, 75% less sugar, and say yes to simple.
Hatred on the streets, a horrific scene, a white nationalist rally that descended into deadly violence.
White people are losing their damn minds.
As an angry pro-Trump mob storms the U.S. Capitol, we've seen shooting.
We're about to see the rise of what I call white minority resistance. We have seen white folks in this country who simply cannot tolerate black folks voting.
I think what we're seeing is the inevitable result of violent denial.
This is part of American history. Every time that people of color have made progress, whether real or symbolic, there has been what Carol Anderson at Emory University calls white rage as a backlash.
This is the rise of the Proud Boys and the Boogaloo Boys. America, there's going to be more of this.
Here's all the Proud Boys, guys.
This country is getting increasingly racist in its behaviors and its attitudes because of the fear of white people.
The fear that they're taking our jobs, they're taking our resources, they're taking our women. This is white fear.
Hello, everyone. It's Kiara Sheard.
Hey, I'm Taj.
I'm Coco.
And I'm Lily. And we're SWV.
What's up, y'all? It's Ryan Destiny, and you're watching Roland Martin Unfiltered.
Black Star Network. We all know Deion Sanders is leaving Jackson State, going to the University of Colorado. The announcement was made the day after, of course, the SWAC championship. But T.C. Taylor was named head coach of Jackson State. And here was the moment when Taylor was named to the head coaching job. Deion, of course, recommended him, and it was the AD for Southern, Ashley Robinson, who made the decision. So here's that moment when it happened.
We want to talk to you real briefly. I'm sorry for wearing those shoes. I was doing an interview about the game, talking all highly about y'all. Everybody want to know how y'all going to respond. Everybody want to know how you're going to do it. Everybody want to think that y'all are too distracted. And I said, y'all don't understand our culture. You don't understand who we are and how we get down. Everybody in here got something going on, don't we? And it ain't got nothing to do with me. But everybody in here got something going on. And you know how to compartmentalize certain things so you can stay focused on the main thing. The one thing that I've asked the coaches to do is keep the main thing the main thing. Let's keep this main thing the main thing. And y'all know what the main thing is. That's this game that we're going to go out here and be dominant in. We're going to go out there and do what we normally do. And I keep telling these people over and over and over again. Well, how is Shador? How's Aubrey? How are they affected? I say they ain't affected, they infected.
When the stakes are high at work, your tone matters. Grammarly's advanced tone suggestions can help.
they don't understand how we move and how we get down. So I said, you're gonna see Saturday. You're gonna see Saturday of how we're able to just stay focused and lock in and complete the mission and the assignment. I say, but one thing I don't want y'all to question me about, because if I told y'all God told me to come, and you didn't believe that, but you see how it played out, don't question me about what God tells me. So I want y'all to take that in y'all personal lives. Don't let nobody question you about your God and your assignment and your timing and your purpose, because oftentimes they didn't believe you the first time. But after it happened, then I believe. Now I believe. We came down here day one and what we said, AD? And we said, I believe. So we've been believing. And everybody in this room believes. It's not a shadow of a doubt what y'all gonna do on Saturday. And y'all know darn well. Because when we on, who can touch us? Nobody. Nobody. When we on. Turn your head that sideways. Look like earrings in your with that little flash behind you. It ain't. It's just the way your ears sparkle right there. Look like earrings. Talking about 82. I ain't talking about that. You good. You good. I'm just messing with you. Let's go, AD.
Good morning, fellas. Good morning. You know, I talked to y'all last week. Told you I was gonna give you some updates today. First of all, what I want to do, Coach, the 13 graduates that graduated, let's give them a round of applause. That's huge, man, to leave college with a championship and leave college with a degree. And that's what you come to the university for. And you all have a world-class act, so I really want to congratulate you all on that. But with that being said, like Coach just said, we got some unfinished business. We getting calls, we getting questions. How's the athletes? How's the kids? We good.
That's right.
We been good. We still good. We still believing. Let's go out there and let's finish business.
That's right. You got my thing right.
Fullback said last meeting we had, he said, hey, the linebacker said I came back to finish what we started last year. Celebration Bowl. We here.
That's right.
We here. Let's show people what we about. Let's go down, and that's like Coach said, let's dominate. With that being said, fellas, I know we talked about giving you all an update on your next head coach here at Jackson State University. You know, fellas, when you are successful and you're doing well, you have to keep your house straight.
Right.
And you have to stay within your house. And I'm happy today to announce.
Hold on, let me go make sure they come in.
I'm happy to announce. Make sure he's ready to come in, Coach. You know, the 22nd head coach of Jackson State University. Is he ready to come in, Coach?
Give me the theme music.
The next head coach of Jackson State University, the one and only TC.
Y'all just don't know, man. God! God is good, man.
When we set up TikTok family pairing, you'd be like,
with all your study and chores, I'd say 60 minutes screen time is just about right.
Well, I was gonna say 90 minutes, but you're the boss.
These are out of this world. Get it, Gary? It's an Aldi thing.
All the time.
You deserve it.
Paying my dues. Patient. Letting God order my steps. Humble. It got me here today. For real. Family. Y'all my family. My family at home. It motivates me. That's why I love every time I get the opportunity to stand in front of you guys. Coaches. Ever since I got into coaching, this was a dream of mine, man. And to get this opportunity to lead a place where I grew up, playing in that same stadium that you guys play in, and then get an opportunity to put the uniform and play the game in that same stadium, and now to say, I'm the 22nd head coach. It means something to me, man. The block. Y'all hear me say it all the time. We're gonna continue to dominate. We're gonna continue to dominate. We're gonna continue to bring the best fucking players in here, man. Because that's what it's all about, the best coaches. Ain't no steps back, man. I'm gonna give it to you every day. You ain't gotta worry about that. Every day. Every day, starting this weekend, man, we're gonna set this thing off right. We're going into 23 as national champions. Say that with me, national champions, man. National champions. Coach.
Yeah, let's give it up for Coach.
My emotions just all over the place, man. I'm thinking about my family at home. I just dreamed for this so long, man, and just be able to stand before you and have this opportunity, man. Jacktown, let's go. Jacktown, let's go.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for this man. I wouldn't have been comfortable. I wouldn't have accomplished some of the things that we've accomplished had it not been for this man. This man wouldn't be standing here if it had not been for this man. His vision, his drive, his understanding, his wisdom, and his relationships with people. I remember my first phone call to this moment. And it's not one time that he answered the phone in a derogatory manner that didn't want to help or bring solvency to a problem that one of you were having, or we were having as a whole. So you did the right thing, my brother. And you keep on doing what you're doing, and don't look back, and don't forget what anybody say. You know God and you trust him, and you have built a winning environment over this whole campus with all the sports. So we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. It's guys, I've gone to him, I'm scared you'll step on my toe. It's not one thing that I've gone to him about that he hadn't tried to help in the brain, just like what situation we just discussed. He's already mentally, I know how he works trying to make that happen for you all, because you deserve it. We started out with this. So we got to end up with this. We can't leave some of y'all home just because. We got to end up with this, because y'all are vital to this program. Vital to this program. So on behalf of everyone in here, if you don't hear it, my brother, we love you and we appreciate you and we thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All good. Carry on. TC.
Give me something. Give me something.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the World Coca-Cola. Clearly, Jackson State players are excited about their new head coach, T.C. Taylor. And so there's one narrative that people have out there, but there's another narrative when you actually see what happens in that locker room and how they are rallying around their new head coach. Folks, going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have more from the World Coca-Cola. And then, of course, we are still going to show some of y'all from that SWAC Championship tailgate. It's going to be a whole lot of that we're going to see on Saturday. So we'll give y'all a little flavor of what I experienced. And one of the reasons why I had these bad allergies from all that tailgate smoke that got in my system, but it's all good. Folks, you're watching a special edition of Roland Martin Unfiltered right here on the Black Star Network, from the world of Coca-Cola, from the team dinner, the Cricket Celebration Bowl. Don't forget to follow us what we do. If y'all want to see all of our coverage from last year's Celebration Bowl, go to the Black Star Network app. You can download it, Apple phone, Android phone, Apple TV, Android TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Xbox One, Samsung Smart TV. You can also support us in what we do, joining our Bring the Funk fan club. Of course, so you're checking money orders to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C., 20037-0196. Cash App, $RM Unfiltered. PayPal, R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com, Roland at RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. And then, of course, you can get a copy of my book, White Fear, How the Bounty of America is Making White Folks Lose Their Mind. It'll be on all platforms, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target. Of course, download the book from Audible. We'll be right back.
On the next Get Wealthy with me, Deborah Owens, America's Wealth Coach, inflation is on the rise. Interest rates are high. Can you still thrive during these uncertain times? On the next Get Wealthy, you're gonna meet a woman who's done just that, living proof of what you need to do to flourish during these uncertain times.
These are times where you take advantage of what's going on. This is how people get rich or richer.
That's right here on Get Wealthy, only on Black Star Network.
Hold fast to dreams. For if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams. For when dreams go, life is a barren field, frozen with snow.
We're all impacted by the culture, whether we know it or not. From politics to music and entertainment, it's a huge part of our lives, and we're going to talk about it every day right here on The Culture with me, Faraji Muhammad, only on the Black Star Network.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
Oh, no punches! I'm real revolutionary right now.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
Thank you for being the voice of Black America, Roland.
Stay black. I love y'all.
All momentum we have now, we have to keep this going.
The video looks phenomenal.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and black-owned media and something like CNN.
You can't be black-owned media and be scared.
It's time to be smart.
Bring your eyeballs home. You dig?
Made the simple way. With real lemon juice, 75% less sugar, and say yes to simple.
Hello, everyone. It's Kiara Sheard.
Hey, I'm Taj.
I'm Coco.
And I'm Lily. And we're SWV.
What's up, y'all? It's Ryan Destiny, and you're watching Roland Martin Unfiltered.
All right, fam, welcome back to the world of Coca-Cola for the team dinner. North Carolina Central Eagles and the Jackson State Tigers. Earlier, Jackson State was here. Now, North Carolina Central, their players are enjoying this. As you can see, the team is over here enjoying themselves, making the videos. So you see what they're doing. Step on in, check it out. We'll get a shot of them right over here. So you see, they're enjoying themselves here at the World of Coca-Cola. So that's what's going on here, folks. So a lot of excitement here as these teams both flew in today on Delta Airlines, landing at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. So they are getting ready for this game. I'll say this here. I think the North Carolina Central players enjoying this dinner a lot more than the Jackson State players did. And so we're back. All right, speaking of enjoying, folks, we're the SWAC Championship a couple of weeks ago, and it was loads of fun. And as you know, Jackson State, look, they know how to tailgate. I don't know if I've seen that much deer sausage in a long time. And so we just want to give y'all a look back of what it was like at the tailgate with Jackson State SWAC Championship against Southern University. And you got to remember, it's going to be a whole bunch of people who've been in the parking lot on Saturday tailgating as well. So check it out.
Chicken, barbecue chicken. Just got through cleaning and getting ready to put some sausage and wieners on. Got some ribs on the grill.
All right, let me see what it look like.
All right.
All right, we're going to... Now, I'm from Texas now. I'm from Texas. Let's see what you got. Ain't nothing on there yet? All right, we'll come back.
Come back here.
All right. You got all that? All right. Step in. All right. All right, we'll come back through. All right. All right, let's go on down here. So as y'all can see, y'all see all the smoke rising all over here.
The performance was...
Let's see. All right, let's see what they got over here. All right, what y'all got?
Got 2 grills going.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this the kiddie grill?
No, this is the big one right here. I'm just moving out. Son, show them the setup back there. We got a whole spread. Show them the spread right there.
What's up, bro? How you doing, bro? Okay. All right. Let's see what you... All right. So you frying over here?
Chicken for right now. Fish coming up a little bit later. Yeah, we good.
Yeah, cool. All right. All right. All right, let's go on over here. Let's see what they got over here. All right. What y'all got? What you got going on over here? What's up?
Oh man, we got some hot dogs, deer sausage, ribs up top. Got some chicken going right there.
You said deer sausage?
Deer sausage. You want to try, P?
Okay, I'll come back and try it.
Come on with it.
Okay.
Come on with it.
All right, then. Where you from?
I'm from Port Gibson, Mississippi, but I reside in Clinton, Mississippi.
Okay.
All right, yes, sir.
All right, y'all looking good?
Thank you, sir.
Looking good over here.
All the time, What's up, Mr. Martin?
What's going on? Y'all good?
How you doing, man? Yes, sir.
All right, y'all trying to eat? Y'all trying to tase somebody? Y'all trying to eat?
How you doing, Roland? Good to see you, baby. Yes, sir. I watch the YouTube videos. Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. All right, so y'all wait and get y'all plate fixed.
Yes, sir. Wait to get our plate fixed.
All right, then. All right, come on.
Put this on the wall.
All right. You ain't doing it right.
Do it right. Take care of your friend. Do it right.
That's how you do it.
Oh, well, now you talk.
There you go.
Look, let me tell you. Let me give you a history lesson. You came and I'm the New Orleans alumni president.
Yep.
And you did. We had a fundraiser. And you was
Sure did.
Back then. See that?
Yes, sir.
I was about 50 pounds lighter. If I take this off, you probably would recognize it.
I got you. What's up, bro? Yep.
You glad to have you over in this area?
Y'all good?
I'm gonna tell the truth about Coach Brown.
All right.
We appreciate it. We know where we were when he got here. We know where we are. We hate the losing. We wish him the best if he go. If he stay, he got something coming real.
All right.
So tell him to stay, and we're gonna make it right. Because we're gonna talk to everybody in the city to make sure he get that pocket right.
All right, sounds good. All right, brother. Y'all take care. Y'all have a good one. All right, I'll come back. What's up, brother? All right, y'all. We're going to keep walking through. All right, let's go. Let's go further down. All right, let's see what he cooking over here. All right, let's see what he cooking over here. We're going to come through over here. All right, what's happening? You all good? All right. What you got going over here?
Hey, Roland. How you doing?
Good. What you got going on the grill?
Oh, man, I got some turkey legs. Got some pork tenderloins. About to put some brocks on. We'll have some hot dogs, and I'm going to have some Caribbean chicken in a few minutes.
Okay. All right, then.
All right?
All right, sounds good. All right, keep it going.
All right.
All right, you take care. All right, y'all, let's walk on down here. As y'all, I'm telling y'all, so like I said, y'all see, they got it going. Ain't many plant-based folks out here. So, you know, what's going on? What's happening? Y'all good? Y'all just chilling? What you over here cutting?
I'm making a blanket for the cold weather if it come in real quick.
Baby, the rain's gone.
I ain't worried about the rain. I said cold weather. I didn't say that.
Ain't gonna be, it's gonna be 70 degrees.
It's all right. You old folks get cold quick.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. See? You ain't gonna need a blanket.
You don't know what I'm gonna need.
You need some iron pills.
I take that too.
You over here just chilling with your cane?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm all good.
I listen to you, and when you be on the show with the radio man on 126.
You mean Joe Madison?
Yeah, man. Pleasure to meet you, man. Pleasure to meet you, man. Likewise. Yeah.
Y'all just out here just chilling? All right. So who's the chief organizer of the tailgate? You? Are you the organizer? All right. So what you got out here?
Oh, we did it light today. We have some hot dogs and deer sausage and hamburgers, and then we're going to fry fish.
Okay. All right, then. Sounds good.
Welcome to our city.
All right. Well, I've been here before.
Oh, you have?
I've been in Jackson many times.
Okay.
Plus, I'm back next week. I'm giving a commencement speech.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
All right.
That's great to hear.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, enjoy the tailgate. Enjoy the game.
Go Tigers.
All right, then. Come on. Yeah, because she be cold.
Yeah, I be cold.
There you go. I appreciate it. All right, y'all take care. All right, have a good one. Hey, what's going on? Y'all good? Y'all all right? Good? Just chilling? Just chilling. Y'all going to the tailgate or y'all just walking around?
Just walking around, heading to tailgate, section 109.
So basically what you trying to do, you trying to find some free food?
Well, we know where we can get the free food. That's fine. We're family here at JSU, so it doesn't matter.
So you just walk around with your own plate?
No, not with my own plate.
Oh, you got some Tupperware in there?
Yeah, I got it. Right.
Bring your own foil?
Put me on blast.
No, I'm just saying. You got that big ass bag, I know something in there.
I have to have all my essentials. Yeah.
Birthday girl.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh, it's a birthday?
My birthday's next week.
Oh, your birthday next week?
Yeah.
But you
celebrate the weekend before.
But you gonna use your birthday to try to get some free food?
You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. But I love you, Roland.
I appreciate it. All right, y'all take care. All right. All right, y'all start late. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all start late?
I don't know, brother. We just been a long night.
Oh, so sound like y'all were having a little party last night, a little drinking.
Well, yeah, every once in a while. Yeah, I was. I don't know about them. I don't know what their excuse. Like, yeah.
That's why y'all erecting y'all.
Yeah, getting the tent up. Every week, every year, every home game for the last 15 years. We right here, same spot. Mm-hmm. We gonna be here.
Okay. We'll be back when y'all get it up.
All right. Okay.
All right. Come on, y'all. Let's go down here. All right. Let's see what's happening down here. I hear the music going. Like I say, you can always tell the good tailgate when you see the smoke. You know, you got some small little pits out here. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all good? What y'all got to eat? How y'all doing? How you doing? Y'all good? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You all right?
I like that book. Oh yeah. Doing great things for you, man. Oh yeah.
She can't talk a mouthful.
Oh yeah. And we got one.
Like turn her back a mouthful.
We got one of the biggest HBC rivalry games going on today, man. And you know, the rumor flowing about prime time. We're gonna stay focused though and ride the ship out. And hopefully, you know, he stay. Okay. You know, it is what it is, you know, but he'll do a good thing for Jackson State. Hopefully everything will roll right. And you know, we get the victory there and head to Atlanta, Roland. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. I appreciate it.
Congratulations on your book and everything, man. Oh yeah.
I appreciate it. All right. Go ahead.
Hey.
She ain't gonna talk. She's gonna. All she can say is, "Hey, what's happening, bro?" I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's up, bro? You good? All right. Y'all good? What's up, bro? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing?
They're playing a couple of little dominoes, that's it. Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good. All right. Y'all take care. All right, bro. All right, let's go down here. All right, what you got? What you got?
Man, little rib, little chick. That's about it. Yeah, come back.
Looking good, looking good.
Yeah, come back later and check me out.
I got you. Come on. What's up? What's up? What y'all doing? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Just chilling. Okay. What you serving?
Chicken tzatziki, sausage and grilled onion and bell pepper.
Green salad.
Now, who did the cooking?
All of us.
Oh, everybody did. Oh, they don't look like they did the cooking. They just stand over there talking.
We were here early.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Okay.
Well, cool. Y'all enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, cool. All right. I'm going to slide this way. What's happening? What's going on? You all good? All right. I'll be right over there. I'll be over there. Figure y'all need to be graced by Al for presents. Y'all need to be graced by Al for presents. All right, folks, welcome back to the world of Coca-Cola. So, Coach, one of your folks was, I guess he's an Omega. I had to, the alpha came out in me, so, I had to let him know.
You look good, man.
I said, don't think 54 can't move.
Hey, you still look kind of young, like you still have it, man.
Well, I still got it.
Right.
Let's talk about, first of all, your players, man, are really hyped to be here, having lots of fun.
Man, they're excited, man. Excited about the opportunity. Thank Cricket Wireless, ESPN, ABC, and Coke, man. It's an outstanding event, man. This is first class. Kids having a good time.
Well, absolutely. Of course, they're dancing, they're singing, and a lot of folks feel as if your team sort of has a little chip on the shoulder, not getting this respect for being here.
Right. And like I said, we're going to let our work show on the field, man. We have a very good football team. I don't think we got nearly as much credit as we deserve. But, we'll let our work on Saturday at 12 o'clock. So
I remember last year interviewing the head coach of South Carolina State, and he said, well, I got a few rings myself. He said, so we'll see what happens on Saturday. And the MEAC showed Jackson State and the SWAC how they play ball.
That's what we do in the MEAC, man. We're not on social media. We don't do all that talking. We just play ball, man. That's it.
What would you say is the strength for your team?
Excuse me?
What is the strength of your team?
Team chemistry. team chemistry. We got a great group of guys. They love each other, man. They have each other's backs. They play hard. I say we don't have that two-star power, but we got a lot of great young men. And as you see, they love each other, have a good time, man.
How do you feel about, again, for two HBCU schools being in a bowl game, but more important, experiencing all that comes with being in a bowl game that kicks off the bowl season?
It's unbelievable. And we recruit these young men and tell them you can come to the HBCU and get the same opportunity. And for us to be the only FCS conference that has a bowl game, and then you look at the numbers, look at the viewership, and look at the attendance. We about to sell this thing out, man.
It's already sold out.
They need to open the third floor and let us get 70,000 in there. They'll show up. I promise you they show up.
They'll definitely be showing up. The fan fest is going to be packed, and they're going to be showing up for tailgating as well.
Yeah, I wish I could enjoy a little bit of that, but I think we're going to be at work.
Well, look, Coach, certainly good luck with the game on Saturday, and I hope your team enjoys the week.
Thank you so much. We're going to put on the show at 12 o'clock.
All right. I appreciate it, Coach. Thanks a lot. Folks, that was Coach Trey Oliver of North Carolina Central. And so that's it for us, folks. We are always glad to partner with Coca-Cola to be here at the World of Coca-Cola to kick off the Cricket Celebration Bowl, the 7th annual. And so let me thank all the people at Coca-Cola for being here, for all the North Carolina Central folks, for Jackson State folks. Thanks a bunch. Don't forget, we'll see y'all on Saturday from the Fan Zone. I'll be broadcasting live from there as well, bringing you some of the sights and sounds from there. So we're looking forward to that. And, of course, I'll be broadcasting tomorrow, regular edition, Roland Martin Unfiltered, here from Atlanta as well. So until then, I'll see y'all. Holla!
Thank you.